Good afternoon and welcome to Panorama on the network service of the NTA. I am Fatima Umarbuba. Good to have you join us. The National Security Council has ordered the Defense Headquarters to set up an investigative committee towards unraveling the circumstances surrounding the killing of 3 police officers and 1 civilian by soldiers in Taraba State. The council gave the directive after an extraordinary meeting on the nation's security situation presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports.
The meeting summoned by President Muhammadu Buhari lasted several hours behind closed doors. In attendance were the service chiefs led by the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Defense Intelligence, and a representative of the Inspector General of Police. Others were the National Security Advisor, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense, as well as Directors General, Department of State Services, and the National Intelligence Agency. The council, which reviewed the current strategy of managing internal security operations across Nigeria, is convinced that substantial progress has been made in all areas of conflict, as explained by the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar.
We also want to assure Nigerians that the armed forces of Nigeria and security agencies, other security agencies, will continue to work to ensure the security of Nigerians and to also ensure that no individual or group of individuals undermines the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Nigeria.
Members of the National Security Council were, however, worried over the reported incident in Taraba State, which they described as unfortunate, intolerable, and counterproductive. A notorious kidnap kingpin was said to have been arrested by the police, handcuffed, and been conveyed to the police command headquarters in Jalingo when they were allegedly attacked by soldiers who killed 3 policemen, 1 civilian, and got the suspect freed.
A committee will be set up by Defense Headquarters to critically investigate the circumstances that led to the unfortunate incidents in Ibi.
No time frame was given for the completion of the assignment, but the council is assuring the public that appropriate action will be taken on the matter. The National Security Council is also encouraging the armed forces and other security agencies to leverage on technology towards effectively containing the challenges of security confronting the country.
We are looking at other areas of technology that are not currently in use to ensure that we put together all that is required to ensure security of Nigeria and Nigerians.
President Muhammadu Buhari had recently, in a meeting with the Southwest Obas, promised to do whatever it takes within the limits of resources to set Nigeria on the path of peace and prosperity. From the State House, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.
And President Muhammadu Buhari felicitates with a renowned chartered accountant, iconic leader, and legendary teacher, Chief Akintola Williams, who turns a centenarian today. The President congratulates many honors and pride he brought to Nigeria and Africa. In a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, President Buhari commends Chief Williams for his pioneering and pace-setting roles, laying the foundation for many institutions in the country, which include Nigerian Stock Exchange and Institute of Chartered Accountants, which have long turned into strong pillars of the Nigerian economy. As first chartered accountant in Africa, the President believes Chief Williams' prudent utilization of time for his youth and a proclivity for looking beyond circumstances separated him early for global recognition, turning him into an institution that many will continue to study and draw inspirations from. And Justice Taiwo Obayomi Taiwo of the Federal High Court in Abuja has granted the Directorate of State Services DSS 45 days for the detention of the leader of the Revolution Now group, Omoyele Sowore, pending the completion of investigations for trial. Justice Taiwo gave the ruling after studying the ex parte application and video evidence of the DSS. Judiciary correspondent Femi Okeo reports that Sowore was not brought to the court since it was not yet time for arraignment.
Although Omoyele Sowore is yet to be formally charged before the court, the application for his detention was brought by the DSS under the Terrorism Prevention Act, giving little room for the exercise of personal liberty, as Section 27, subsection 1 of the Terrorism Act subsumes personal liberty under national security. Even with the application being ex parte, Justice Taiwo did some balancing act by taking judicial notice of laws and court judgments which could stand for the respondent. But in the words of the court, personal liberty must be in accordance to the law. Justice Taiwo also said that in the face of the video exhibits attached to the application by the DSS and the provisions of Section 27, subsection 1 of the Terrorism Prevention Act, he was inclined to grant the application, at least to an extent. The video exhibits are clips of Omoyele Sowore along with Nnamdi Kanu of the proscribed IPOB, and the second being a collaboration with the proscribed Islamic Movement of Nigeria, all of which the DSS told the court were processes to bring down the government. The court therefore granted the DSS 45 days to detain Sowore in order to complete investigation and report back to the court on the 24th of September. In Abuja, Femi Okeowo, NTA News.
In the meantime, the Nigeria Police Force is deploying a specially trained and strategically equipped squad to check all forms of criminality in the southwest geopolitical zone. Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations, Abdul Majid Ali, who disclosed this in Ado Ekiti, explained that the move is to fortify security in the area. Kola Adebubui has the report.
Identifying the prevalence of criminal engagements by some men of the underworld, which have been hindering the needed growth in the land, necessitated the tour of the State Command by the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations, Abdul Majid Ali, on the orders of Inspector General of Police, to share information with officers and men of the force on how best to curb criminality, especially in the southwest region.
And so, say we apply it to the southwest. We are sending a strong team here that will work with all the commissioners of police and ensure that there's security and there's peace. People sleep with their two eyes closed and move freely.
The host commissioner of police, Amba Asugo, and the AIG Zone 11 Oshogbo, who accompanied the DIG, corroborated efforts of the police management in play supportive role being the eyes of the public to ensure that crime is reduced to the barest minimum in the country. In Ado Ekiti, Kola Adebobui, NTA News.
And the presidency says Nigeria's economy is growing significantly, contrary to claims by the opposition PDP, alleging that the economy is in danger. In a statement, Senior Special Assistant to the President in Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, presented facts side by side to prove economic growth under the Buhari administration.
Nigeria's economy came out from recession with the confidence investors have when President Buhari came with his economic revival mission in 2015. This, the presidency explained, made domestic and foreign direct investments flow steadily. For instance, the presidency noted growth of capital second quarter 2015 better than how it was in 2014. Similarly, United Africa Company of Nigeria's profit went higher with 61% from January to June this year. The fact which presidency referred to publications available on national dailies. It further stated that in the last 4 years, President Buhari made diplomatic shuttle to improve economic relations with the US, Europe and China, in addition to devoting 30% of the capital spending for infrastructure development. Evidence manifest in the statement added include projects being executed in rail, roads, aviation and power generation, which now has the capacity to generate 13,000 megawatts.
Stand by. Cue. And that's it on Panorama as we hand over to our outside broadcast team for a live program on African Action Congress Special Convention in Owerri, Imo State. Enjoy.
This is the network service of the NTA.
Please receive the Bible. Are you here?
The representatives of the Independent National Electoral Commission, please take your seat. They said I should use this place, so I hope you permit me to stand here. I should use this place. My name is Steve Uzeji. I'm your moderator for the day. So we'll go straight into the business of the day. And while we are waiting for the members of the Independent National Electoral Commission, I wish to invite for the opening remark the chairman of the Convention Planning Committee, Comrade Yahaya Mohammed. Please clap for him, please.
All protocol respectably duly observed. My name is Yahya Mohammed. Our party.
We welcome you to the Hotel Owerri, Imo State, venue of the African Action Congress AAC Special Convention, being brought to you live by the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA, Africa's largest television network. African Action Congress is a political party launched in August 2018 in Abuja with Mr. Omoyele Sowore as the national chairman and presidential candidate in the 2019 general elections. This special convention, which has delegates from across the country, in the words of the organizers, is to take far-reaching decisions on the organization of the party. It is also expected that national officers will be elected at this convention to pilot the affairs of the party. Once again, you're welcome to Owerri, the Imo State capital, venue of the African Action Congress Special Convention. My name is Marian Vincent Oko.
It's a party that has respect to everybody. Today, being 9 of August 2019, become a historical day for the party AAC, where our national executive will be endorsed by all members, all executive across the nation, to restructure our party, to make our party move forward. Today is another day where AAC will be shown off everywhere in Nigeria. With this, I urge and call all members of AAC, wherever they are, to be united, to be proactive, to work hand in hand, irrespective of region, irrespective of anything, to move the my party forward. I have to believe by 2023, this party AAC will win 2023 election everywhere. Therefore, today is our convention day, where the chairman of the party will be endorsed and his entourage. With this, I wish this this program a successful program. I wish everybody a successful journey back to his destination. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for him, please. Yes, the people we are waiting for are here, the members of the high table. We understand they are here, and we can see they are here, and it would be appropriate we acknowledge them, the recognition due them. And I will start by, please, if we call you up, please, we'll know who you are. Mrs. Grace Adejo. Please put your hands together for her. Comrade Jamilu Jika. Not there yet. Wadak La Nempomini. He's the Deputy National Chairman, North Central. Chief Emeke Zife, Chairman, AAC Anambra State. Comrade Ferdinand Uzi. Is he here? Comrade Ferdinand Uzi. And I wish to also acknowledge the representative of the Independent National Electoral Commission there seated. Please acknowledge them. So we are still expecting Comrade Jamilu Jika, the Deputy National Chairman, Northwest. Thank you very much. We're not going to keep you here for too long. We're just moving with speed. The next item on this menu is the report of the NEC on the National Convention. And we're going to call Comrade Harrison Onoha. If he's here, please come forward for the report of the NEC on the National Convention. Comrade Harrison Onoha.
Good afternoon. All protocols duly observed. This is the report of the National Executive Committee of the African Action Congress at this day's special convention of the party in Owerri, Imo State, on the suspension of the national chairman of the party, Showore, and other sundry issues. The National Executive Committee of the party on the day 13th of March 2019, pursuant to Article Section 51 of the Constitution of the party, gave the suspended chairman of the party, Mr. Omoyele Showore, 7 days notice to convene an emergency National Executive Committee meeting to discuss the following issues affecting the party: the persistent failure of the suspended national chairman, Omoyele Showore, to convene the NEC meeting since the registration of the party. Number 1. Now number 2. Allegation of financial misappropriation of the funds of the party. Number 3. Renewal and suspension of party officers by the suspended national chairman. Usurpation of powers and duties of the national legal advisor and other officials of the suspended national chairman. Failure of the suspended national chairman to fulfill the statutory requirements of holding NEC meeting on quarterly basis. The action of national chairman in liaison with opposition political parties without the concurrence of the NEC. Despite the resolution of the NEC and the due notice resolution, the NEC on the suspended national chairman to convene an emergency NEC meeting, the national chairman refused to convene the requested emergency meeting of the NEC. Upon the refusal of the suspended national chairman to heed the resolution of the NEC to summon an emergency meeting of the NEC fixed an emergency meeting pursuant to its powers under the constitution of our party and notify the national chairman sent through a letter dated 2 of the day March 2019, wherein he was also requested to attend the meeting and respond to the following allegation against him. 1. His failure to fulfill the statutory requirements of the calling for the quarterly NEC meeting of the party. 2. Allegation of inflow of foreign funds into the party and returning some personally by him in contravention of subsection 225, article 314 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The allegation of number 3, allegation of financial misappropriation of the party fund. The suspended national chairman, despite the service on him of the notice of the NEC emergency meeting scheduled on 27th of the day March 2019, he refused to attend the meeting. The members of the NEC held an emergency meeting on 27th day March 2019 as scheduled and deliberated on several issues affecting the party, among which were the issues deliberated inability of suspended national chairman to convene a quarterly meeting of the NEC, allegation of anti-party activities, financial misappropriation, allowing inflows of foreign funds into the party against the suspended chairman of the party, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, Mark Onfabi, and 8 other national officers of the party. 1. Babiru Olarewaju Almehed, National Youth Leader. 2. Abimi Kuku, ex-official. Sydney Osman, National Youth Deputy Coordinator. Elano Rez Inalego, Deputy National Treasurer. Ajegbe Samuel Oluwafemi, National Treasurer. Ogunla Rotimi Jacob, Deputy National Chairman, Southwest. Murtala Adamu, Deputy National Organizing Secretary. Abdullahi Isa Mohammed, Deputy National Youth Leader. After much deliberation, the NEC invoked its powers under Article 52, subsection of the party constitution and resolved as follows. 1. The suspension of Mr. Omoyele Sowore as the national chairman for a period of 6 months, beginning from 27th day of March 2019. The suspension of Deputy National Chairman, headquarters, and 8 other members listed above for anti-activities and other. 3. To refer the allegation of anti-party activities and the removal from office of now suspended national chairman and 9 other officers of the party to the National Convention, which is the highest decision organ of the party for further action in line with the party constitution. 4. That Mr. Leonard Nzenwa be appointed and so appointed him as the acting national chairman of the party, pending the election of substantive national chairman or the convention reinstate the suspended national chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the brief report from the National Executive Committee of our great party and the reason for today's special convention of our great party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll continue with the people on the high table. Could Mr. James Adeshino for Southwest move forward to the high table? Is he here? James Adeshino, AAC Southwest. Is he here? James Adeshino. If you're here, please acknowledge it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Also for acknowledgement are the here, Emmanuel E. Ogudu, Deputy Director. Clap now. Mr. Victor Nwokabia, Deputy Director. And Ms. Amina Unaru Miango. Amina Umaru Miango, SLO. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. So we proceed with the event. So next, following the report of the NEC on the National Convention, which we just a motion for the ratification of the suspension of Sowore as read out in the NEC report. We're calling on Comrade Wadak La Nempomini.
All protocol duly observed. My name is Wadak Lar Nenpomni from Plateau State, the North Central National Chairman. I'm moving the motion of suspension of Omowole Sowore and others. Following the anti-party activities of Omowole Sowore, Malcolm Fabe, and 8 others, the National Executive Committee, NEC, of the party met on 13 March 2019 and exercise of its disciplinary powers under Article 52K of the Constitution of the party, found Omowole Sowore guilty of allegation of deliberate failure to convey or summon the statutory quarterly financial misappropriation of the party funds, abuse of the party constitution and other acts. In Sowore, the then national chairman of the party, Malcolm Fabe, the then deputy national chairman, headquarters, and 15 other members of the for 6 months. The anti-party conduct of Omowole Sowore, leading to his suspension, continued without any remorse, as he has shown more disrespectful attitude to the party and other constituted authority in manner that has continued to tarnish the image of the party and lower its acceptability before Nigerians. In keeping with the constitution of our great party, the NEC acted within its power and in the overall interest of the party in order to save the battered image of our party. In view of the provision of the Article 52, Section 2, 1, Section 1, D, P, and Q, and 81, Subsection 2B of the Constitution of the party, I hereby move a motion for the ratification of the 6-month suspension of Omowole Sowore and Malcolm Fabe by the NEC. I so move.
A motion is on the floor. The seconder. A motion is on the floor. The seconder. Any seconder? Okay. Tell us your name.
All protocol duly observed. My name is Shamsuddin Ibrahim Umar, AAC Chairman, Kastar State. I hereby seconded the motion raised by Deputy Zone National Chairman. Seconded the motion where he nominated Ezewa, Dr. Leonard Ezewa, as the national chairman of AAC.
So the motion is carried. So the motion is carried. Now the motion is carried. We'll do the voting by affirmation also. Those that are in support say aye. Okay, I understand there's another motion on the floor. Those against, say aye. Any against? Any? Those against, say nay. Any against? Hello. Hello. I know I see some excitement, but there are also procedures for this. I think those hands, that's what I think, those hands should be counted. Those hands that were raised should be counted. That's what I think. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think. And I think we'll have to do it that way. Since I'm controlling the microphone, the hands should be counted. So, do we have ushers here, please? Ushers there, people that will need to count their hands for us. Okay, those in support, say aye by raising of your hand. Ushers, please count the hands for me. Count the hands for me. So the in support 591. 591. Okay. Those against say nay by raising your hands. Those against say nay by raising your hands. There are hands up there. Please do the counting. There are hands there. Okay. Those against are 25. Please record this. Hello. Are we still together? So I understand there's another motion on the floor. Hello. There's another note here for a motion for removal. And is Shehu Usman Bunza moving a motion? Is he here? All right. Please move up to the microphone.
AAC, AAC, action. My name is Comrade Shehu Usman Bunza, Deputy National Organizing Secretary from Northwest. I hereby direct by this mention for removing